Let me try that again. Clapping didn't work. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ford here from Ford's Tool Reviews. We're going to do another quick little live stream. I'll give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what is going on in the region that I live in right now of the United States. It's raining. It's raining. It's cold. I'm actually getting ready to turn my heater on. Somebody had requested me do one more live stream. So the live stream tonight is not going to go until 2. The live stream is going to go until 11 o'clock. And then it's going to be over. I'm not going to go 2.5 hours again. That really screwed me up last night. So, yeah. We're going till 11 o'clock, so we have a 28-minute time window. So I'm waiting for people to fall in. So I really don't have very much to talk about tonight because, well, one of my subscribers had wanted me to do a live stream tonight. I guess we could do a little bit more about me. I've finally figured out what I'm going to change the Ford Tool Reviews thing to. Hey, Kentucky Hillbilly. So, everyone's been pitching names for the channel. Ford Tool Reviews is still going to be Ford Tool Reviews, but I'm thinking of changing it a little bit. I have other hobbies besides tools, and what I'm thinking of is I like music, and I like to play the guitar, and I actually have a couple of them. And I was going to, my first original thought with my channel was actually going to be music. I have so many different YouTube influences. Redbeard is one of them. Robert Baker, who's a guitarist on here, he's another one of my influences. And if you guys hear me talking really silently, it's because my relative is asleep. So it's like 10:30 where I am right now. I was thinking about playing the guitar a little bit. I have an acoustic and electric guitar. How much do I think a metal chipper costs to rent? I don't know. I haven't reviewed a chipper because that's way out of my price range. How much are you willing to spend to rent it? What's your price range? $500. I would check with Lowe's or Home Depot. Or I would call around at different shops because some of these guys, if you want to do the wood chipping yourself, I'd probably go with Lowe's or Home Depot, but you can actually pay somebody about $500, $400, $300 to do the wood chipping for you. Um, yeah, I would rent it because buying a wood chipper is only for like. I wouldn't necessarily buy a wood chipper, I would rent. And the reason I would do that is because, well, I have nowhere to put one. And I don't live in the woods very much, so there are trees. No, I take that back. I do live in the sticks, sort of, but it's very uh, urban. I wish I lived in the rural country. So the name for the channel is still going to be Ford's. Because right now you have a wood chipper. Well, if you have one, I mean, that's really good. You didn't throw a tire in there, did you? That would be awesome. That reminds me, you know what that reminds me of? Heck yeah. You know what that reminds me of? There was this guy. There's a local dump that we have out here. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. There was a guy out here who had like 4 sets of tires, kind of like you're talking about. He had an entire Ford Super Duty pickup truck full of junk, and he threw it all in the waste pile at my local dump. And I'm sitting there in my car, which I haven't revealed yet. 10,000 subscribers, maybe 5,000 if I'm feeling generous. But he's standing there and he's got one of these. I don't remember if it was a Ford Super Duty, a Chevy 2500, or a Dodge Dakota or whatever it was. But this is a massive truck. From an old semi. Whoa. Yeah, I'd say throw it in the wood chipper. I would throw it in the wood chipper. I would so totally throw it in the wood chipper. But there was a guy at the dump, my local dump, and he decided he was going to take an old tire. Bear in mind that he was doing exactly what they told him not to do. He took an old tire and he stuck it inside of the bulk waste dumpster at my dump. And anybody who knows what you're supposed to do at a local recycling repository, you're not supposed to put tires in bulk waste dumpsters for multiple reasons. Well, he goes on ahead and he throws it in there. And I'm standing next to my vehicle and I'm just looking at him. And he looks at me and he goes, "What?" And I said, "You might not want to stand right there." Well, if it's your own personal one, I mean, this was a community dump, so you're not supposed to do it in community dumps. And he went over and did it, and I'm just standing there like this, just looking at him. I said, "You are so." I said, "Are you kidding me?" I was behind him. I had like wood or something to throw away or something. And I'm just standing there watching this guy. And finally, one of the recycling employees had to come over to him and had to talk to him. I'd throw it in anyway. No, I wouldn't throw it in. I would I would personally dispose of it properly because they actually can explode. Sorry to tear you guys down. So I do other things other than tool reviews, but I want to expand my channel, and I'm thinking if the tool reviews doesn't do so well by the end of April, what's probably going to happen is I'm going to change it to another name. I love now the name Ford is going to stay, uh, but the channel tools will probably fade. I don't know. So if you guys have other YouTubers that you want me to keep this channel, if you like this channel's name, um, urge them to subscribe. Now that I've got the live Facebook feature, it's actually easier. But, and is it just me, or does Facebook Live... Hey, Fortnite, what's up? Yeah, I'm only going to be going till like 11 o'clock. Oh my gosh. Low battery. What? Hold on here. Low battery. Gamer, like I said before, you guys gotta remember about Jiggy's channel. Jiggy has children, so it's different with me. I don't have kids. So that's why I always am careful on what I say on Jiggy's channel. But when the trolls came and took over everything, I think that's where everything got spilled over, was when these guys came in, started jacking up the chat. They did it yesterday too. Yeah, that's pretty handy too. But here's the thing. I don't have kids. Jiggy has kids. I'm not making this whole channel as an extension of Jiggy's channel, but there are a lot of YouTubers out here with kids. It's odd because it didn't used to. YouTube back in 2000s, I can go ahead and give a brief description. YouTube is actually being used by people who are 40 and older more than they were in 2000. So, is this really a surprise? No, because when YouTube decided that they were going to put monetization on the channels, um, when they were going to put monetization on channels, everybody jumped at the chance. Now, is that to say everybody's going to get monetization? Ford doesn't really know. But Ford keeps an open mind and says, okay, so I found this new channel. I'm going to make a checklist of possible things that these guys could be, that they could have in their lives. Well, I don't encourage that kind of stuff, like kicking people out like Jiggy, but the guy's got kids. I mean, come on. He's got children. Ford Tour Reviews doesn't have kids. I don't have kids. So I don't really care. Nobody is going to see this except you, the commenters, and me. And as long as that's not really nasty, like really nasty, I don't care what's typed. Because I do tools. If you Google every profession, every single profession that is with tools, you're going to find swearing eventually. That's just where it is. That's just the way it is. So, do I condone it? No. Am I going to stop it? No. Not going to say anything. I've got too much to do. I've got tools to review. I've got projects to build. I've got YouTube viewers who want to see content, and boring as it may be, because my channel can be a little boring, I know. Um, so yeah. But Ford Tour Reviews, we have other talents here. I have other talents. What the heck? Yeah, it was kind of funny. I don't know. Unpredictable Gamer. He's a joker. I've checked his channel. You know, I don't hate anybody on here. I think they're all good YouTubers. Um, I've been doing pretty good. I've just been watching Jiggy's stream. I've been having on and off back problems. My head's starting to hurt back here on my neck. Not quite sure. My family has a history of having a stiff neck. So, um, but that's just, I won't say the whole thing about, make this whole stream about Jiggy, but again, Jiggy has kids. So, but I've been doing okay. Um, I can't complain. I cannot complain. I'll be going live until 11 o'clock, which I'm not going to be going live for an hour again. That and the Amber Alert last night killed me, pretty much. I went to bed at around 4 EST, and I couldn't wake up until like 12 o'clock p.m. this afternoon. It's raining over where I am right now, which really does kind of suck, because driving around here in the rain where I live is not very fun for anybody. Back roads can get pretty screwed up. Jiggy had to go to bed, I know. I was gonna leave the chat earlier at Jiggy's chat, but I did that yesterday, and then I had to try to fight around and get back to the chat, and I couldn't, so Jiggy ended up having to come to my chat, and it doesn't make any sense really, but oh, nuts. This S8, I swear. If it's not one thing, it's another thing that's wrong with this thing. Samsung's camera quality is getting better, but their batteries are getting worse. They're becoming the Apple iPhone. Yeah, I know, my battery's low. I'm charging it. Caught it at 6%. So I'm kind of thinking about changing the channel name to Tools and Guitars. And the reason that I'm thinking of doing that is because, shoot, I was going to do a 10,000 subscriber Q&A live stream, but I guess I might as well say this now. So, not sure why this is hidden. Nobody's watching, that's kind of weird. I have no likes, no watching. I know somebody's going out working on something with a wood chipper. Alright, so we're doing a half-hour live stream, so we have about 10 more minutes. I don't want to go too long. If I feel like doing another small live stream after this, I'll do one that's probably about maybe another 10 minutes. As a bonus. This room is irritating. Like, it'll get hot, and then it'll get cold, and then it'll get hot. And it does it down in my workshop, too. Why is it still telling me I have a low battery? I know I have a low battery. It's on the charger. My camera is on the charger. Good grief. So yeah, we're gonna be doing another Sorry about that. We're going to be doing another 10 minutes. I'm tired as crap. The thing I like about Jiggy's live stream is that he's one of the very, very few YouTubers, and I'm saying this for Unpredictable Gamer. I mean, you're still here. It's not me that you need to be forgiven from, it's Jiggy. I haven't blocked you or anything. That beef right now is between you and Jiggy, not me. Well, Jiggy, here's the thing. Like I said before, Jiggy is not like Ford's Tour Reviews. I have no children, and I'm not trying to harp on this too much. Cops are not going to come for you. That's ridiculous. Man, let me say this. If the cops had come for everybody who had ever said something derogatory on YouTube, they'd probably quit their job. That's just the way it is. They're not gonna do anything. Jiggy would have to physically report it to the police, and he hasn't said anything of it. So, odds are he's not going to. He's got kids. He's got no time for that. I know, but, you know, Jiggy, you gotta be careful on Jiggy's channel. Because, as I said before, and I'll say it again, he's got kids. Ford doesn't. Ford's lucky. Jiggy, let's just, well, I'm not gonna say that. Let's just say Jiggy's happily married, and Ford is single and happy. And here's the thing, too. I'm not going to tell people what they should do, but probably making other accounts. I hate saying this, but I wouldn't... If I was blocked by some YouTuber... I got blocked by somebody. You know who I got blocked by? Herman the Great. He blocked me because I made a misstep comment. I'm not going back to his channel. I have not even been back. I've unsubscribed. And I'm not going back. I think Herman the Great is a good guy, but I think he needs to read his comments a little bit more. And I'm not trying to start a beef with him. I'm just saying that in today's day and age, I'm talking about what happened to me with a YouTuber called Herman the Great. I had accidentally wrote if he would have me give me a shout out, and I didn't get a chance to reword it. Yeah, he is funny. I'll try again to see if Jiggy will let you come back in, but there's a time and place for everything, and it's just you and Unpredictable Gamer. Nah, I'm not gonna hurt myself. If Jiggy says no, then Jiggy says no, and there's really nothing that Ford can do about it. As much as I wish I could. It's not my... The Jiggy Family channel is not Ford Tour Reviews channel. I own nothing of it. I'm not even a subsidiary. Well, I mean, I'm very empathetic. And I think that... Well, never say never. I guess maybe sooner or later he might but the guy's got kids. I mean, we gotta remember that. He's got children. If I had children and they were watching the stream and I was reading some of the stuff on there, I wouldn't necessarily, Jiggy wants his kids in the live stream. That's totally cool. I have no idea. Yeah, I get that. But like I said, Jiggy, I wish I could help you, man. I really do. That's what Ford Tool Reviews does. We try to help people make smart decisions on purchasing tools. Although, we may be changing the name of the channel very soon. Because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do tool reviews. Hey, now. Unpredictable Gamer, man. There are several... Don't be like that, man. There are so many different YouTubers that are just as good as Jiggy. I'm sure you'll find one. You know how many different YouTube channels that I'm subbed to for like goofy shenanigans? Besides the Jiggy family? Laugh Factory is one of them. Well, I'd watch him a little bit more, because he's probably a little bit more lenient with what people can say. See, I hate to say this, but YouTube and their algorithm, like, I'm not even joking. YouTube and their algorithm, like, they know who's... They basically now have... How should I say this? YouTube knows most everything about everybody. Including Ford. They know about me. They know quite a bit about me. I don't know if I should be happy or scared that I'm saying this, but it's the truth. And they know that I don't have kids, so I can be more lenient with guidelines. For someone like Jiggy, or let me think of another one. There's another channel that I'm subbed to on here called Deer Meat for Dinner. Yes, they hunt, they fish, they do a bunch of stuff, but they also have kids. So I've never commented on their stuff because I'm afraid, just like a lot of people, of bringing offense or stuff and accidentally saying something that the kids shouldn't see, That's why I'm very... I have to, quote-unquote, walk on eggshells when I'm watching Jiggy. My channel, you can say whatever the heck you want. Aw, man. Don't be like that. Hey, like I said, man, there are other channels like Ford Tool Reviews and Jiggy and other people. But I can try again with Jiggy, but I don't want to get, him upset at me either. There's just... Don't try? Okay. I won't. The thing, like I said, about Ford Tool Reviews is, as I said before, guys, I'm not sure what to say. Can you unblock him? I don't know how to unblock. I've never planned on doing it. Hello, Fortnite. How you doing? But yeah, I'm with you guys on the Jiggy chat thing, but I have to also side with him because it is his channel and he has it's like working for a company. People can have and fully write and reserve what they do with their channels. Um that's not me saying that and Ford Tour Reviews is going to kick everyone to the curb. You know, that's not what we do. We do tools. We look at tools and we review them, and we may be updating the channel very soon. But Jiggy has stricter guidelines because of his situation. He's married, he has a wife, he's got kids, he probably has a bunch of people that he works with, he probably has a bunch of people that, oh god, not this again. Jiggy's situation is 1,000 times more fragile than mine. So, he's married, he's got kids, he's got um, connections with certain people, like insurance stuff and other stuff, and they actually can see stuff that's posted on YouTube, which is why I don't swear. You know. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I don't have kids, so I don't mind. Well, I wouldn't harp on it, I know Jiggy Family is a very good channel, but I also know that there are several other YouTubers, like Ford's Tour Reviews, that are just as fun to go to as Jiggy. It's not really necessarily you, it's Jiggy having kids. Jiggy doesn't care, really. It's just that he's got kids. Just remember, Jiggy's married, I'm not. Jiggy's got kids, I don't. Thank God. But I don't know how I would live life. So he's got a more fragile situation, like I said before. So, is my neck like getting redder? Or is it the light? I can't tell. My neck looks red. Yeah, I think it's just red. I don't really know why my face is getting red. Kinda red, not a lot. Yeah, I have a redneck. I live in the region of rednecks. But not ashamed of it, but my neck, it changes with the heat. Now you guys can't see me at all. You're not dumb. Here's the thing. Like I said, it's just I would just forget about Jiggy's channel because, you know, it's not worth it. There are so many other good YouTubers out here. I'm not bashing Jiggy's channel, but there are so many other good YouTube channels out here. I'm not even kidding. There's Revan Redline. Um, Jiggy is your guy. You can't leave him. I don't know what to say, man. I really wish I could say something, but I'm not I'm not a moderator in Jiggy's channel. Who's running Jiggy's channel? And like I said, there are several other YouTube channels like Jiggy's, of which I can contest to because I'm subbed to at least 10 different ones. Jiggy does vlogging. That's what Jiggy does. Well, you don't have to leave. I mean, Jiggy, he's got kids, he's got a wife, he's got a job, he's got a bunch of other stuff. Not to rehash over this, but there's certain things that I don't say on that. I'm not really Jiggy style. Jiggy does a lot of stuff like him stuff better. Ford's not necessarily Jiggy. Um, I'm not very funny, so you're worried about your channel. Why? Why are you worried about your channel? Are you worried that he's gonna start slamming your channel? No, hey, Jiggy's not gonna do that. He's not gonna, you know, Jiggy's not gonna come after you because of a mistake or whatever, or a misunderstanding. More than you got. Well, there you go. You got more subscribers. You're actually doing much better than Ford's Tools. No, Jiggy's just he's just he's got kids. Let's just say this for a minute. I'm at that age where I could have kids, okay? If I wanted to. I'm in my early 20s and I could have kids if I wanted to. Now, let's be like Jiggy for a minute. If I had kids and I started doing a family vlog channel, which is not very likely to happen, not impossible, but not likely, and I started doing stuff like that, there's a wide array of. You guys can't see me. How did I get? Not quite sure what just happened, but my Wi-Fi acts weird. So let's go back to it. I'm not Jiggy. Jiggy's not me. So, am I saying I wouldn't want to be Jiggy? No. But Jiggy does stuff a lot funnier than I could. I had to switch over to data. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is trash. I don't know what our Wi-Fi carrier is, but it sucks. It starts out really good, and then I have to switch over. I hate my Wi-Fi network. Well, here's the deal, you guys. I understand Jordan, and I'm not going to condone whether or people should or shouldn't, but for the love of God, what is going on here? You know, you gotta be careful about what people say on people's channels who've got kids. I don't have any, so, You know, I don't have kids. I'm not gonna stop anybody from saying anything. I swear, guys, this time of night absolutely sucks. It's the same thing with Jiggy's channel. Jiggy has been having his Wi-Fi or whatever, it's been dropping, and I've noticed it lately. It seems that it's happening throughout the YouTube app. I don't think it's my Wi-Fi that's doing this. But, again, you know, YouTube has certain guidelines we have to follow. And if we don't follow them, we can't really get upset that people were blocking us. Now, I'm going to say this. There are hundreds of channels, and I mean hundreds, that are exactly like Jiggy's. If you don't believe me, I can name a couple right off the bat. Just like, yes, millions, maybe billions, like Jiggy's channel. So many. And yes, they may not be the Jiggy family, and yes, they may not. Who cares? I mean, Jiggy does his thing, and the other goofballs on their channels do the other things. Do they say butthead? Probably not. But they're funny. And I would just go to another. Well, then you got opportunities to go and become a new part of a new channel. When one door opens to another door closed, you know, I've unsubbed. Hey, I've unsubbed from channels before. I've had to unsub from several before. They got so derogatory, so nasty, so horrible, so bad that I just couldn't take it. I was like, nope, not gonna do this. Unsubscribed from the channel. Yes, my door is open, Jiggy's is closed. However, there are other channels like Jiggy's that are open. My thing would be, there's a way to get a good large amount of subscribers, and I found out that Jiggy, rest in peace, bro. No, Jiggy's still alive. I know what you mean, but that's kind of dark. Because here's the deal, too. If somebody doesn't like Ford Tour reviews, Herman the Great. Herman the Great is a perfect example for this. I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I mean, if something happened, just leave the channel that it happened at, and find someone else, because, you know, Herman the Great. Here's what happened with me and Herman the Great. So I made a mistake on a comment, and I've been subbed to Herman for a week. He blocked me on his chat, and I said basically, fine, I'm gone, you know? Because I didn't want to. I like Herman's channel alright, but he sounds like, you know, I don't know what it was. But I'm glad that you guys are here. I won't be calling you guys stuff like the Jiggies. I'll be calling you guys by your name, because I don't do what Jiggy does. Yeah, my Wi-Fi's crap. Xfinity Wi-Fi is the absolute freaking worst thing to hit this planet. I swear. It's junk. Am I on my... I'm not even on my Wi-Fi. I'm on my... Yeah, I'm on my Wi-Fi. It's junk. And it's like I said earlier. Say goodbye to Jiggy and say hello to a new channel that does things like Jiggy does. See, here's the thing. If somebody unsubscribes from Ford's Tour Reviews, I don't necessarily unsubscribe from them, but I hope and pray for a better sub count in the future. The way that I think of YouTube is this. YouTube is like a business. People get hired, people get fired. Alright? Don't sweat the people who channels you leave, because they're not, you know, when they lost one subscriber. So what? You have a chance to make bigger subscribers. You totally did. And that's what I mean when I say that everybody has to run their channel a little differently. Some people have kids. Some people work for like government agencies and stuff. They are crazy enough to have YouTube channels. Not going to get too far into that basket of worms, but they do have YouTube channels. So, and it's the same thing for like, say that Ford Tour Reviews wants to look up something from Lowe's or Home Depot to review, or he wants to look up lumber or whatever. I gotta be careful what I say on Lowe's and Home Depots because they can easily block me too. And they're a business. So businesses are starting to use YouTube more because more people are using YouTube than ever before. YouTube since 2004. This is where the monetization came from, by the way. I suspect. I did not come back because the girl said, I don't know what to say. You know, I don't know what to say. I wish nobody to get reported on YouTube. I think that YouTube is a great community of people who just want to make content. But at the same time, when we're making content, yeah, I mean, that kind of sucks. Here's the thing about Jiggy, as I said before. Right, and that's what I want people to do. You gotta do what you want to do. But at the same time, with what we want to do, see, I can't go to Home Depot. It's like saying this. I've got a perfect analogy. Ford Tour Reviews does tour reviews, and maybe something will change in the future. That doesn't mean that Ford Tour Reviews can go into Home Depot and start swearing at employees. You know, that's the same thing. You know, I can't go into Home Depot or Lowe's, start cussing out the employee staff, and expect my channel to grow. That's not going to work. Who's the third viewer? Show thyself. Got any tacos? No, I'm sorry, I don't. I wish I did. I don't have any tools to review tonight. Well, no, here's the thing. Jiggy has plenty of respect. The problem is, he's got kids. We gotta remember about Jiggy. The guy's married. So, he got a wife, he's got kids, he's got a job of what I'm assuming is a very high profession. So he's got all right. US General. I'm not familiar with them, Joel. Is it Joel or is it Mr. Perez? See, that's what I do. With Jiggy, he puts Jiggy. With other people, Harbor Freight. That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to go to Harbor Freight's Joel, my first name. Okay. Yeah, I have a relative named Joel. So, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't Mr. Perez, like if you were older than me. He doesn't call me a Jiggy. Well, here's the deal. Like I said, I think it's kind of like, and Joel, Mr. Perez, we're kind of talking about, Joel, we're talking about what happened on Jiggy's family's channel, where we had a little something. What happens is, like I said before, 1, he has kids. 2, he has the rights to reserve how to run his channel. Just like Ford Tour Review, just like Unpredictable Gamer. You're 21, I'm 23. You're at that legal age, aren't you? You can throw. He's a YouTuber who does like family vlogs. Welding Life. I was thinking about getting a Chicago Electric welder from Harbor Freight. The problem is in my area of yeah, you also didn't get... Were you on the first live stream? Well, yeah, and that's the same thing. I wouldn't want people doing that to me. Yeah, I have heard some horrible things about the Chicago Electric. Um, it has its place in the dumpster, but no, I'm serious. It has its place. Um, you know, it has its place, and yeah, it's an okay thing. For $90, you can't really expect very good quality. Yes, I see your new name, Broken Unpredictable Gamer. But going back to the Harbor Freight welder, real quick, the Chicago Electric versus Vulcan, I'm surprised that Harbor Freight hasn't completely chucked that thing out the window. They just need to chuck it. They need to get rid of it. You know, it's $100. Literally, the only people who are going to buy that welder are people who are starting, who have gotten into a really expensive welding school and needed a welder just for the heck of it, or for people that are wanting to take it up as a hobby. That's the only reason to buy that welder. I was going to do it because I was going to try welding, but now that I think about it, I don't even know if I want to try that yet. I don't live in a very good location to do it. And that's within your rights. You're well within your rights. Hey, we're 5 viewers. Who are we at here? I just gained 3 more viewers. Who's here? Yeah, Gamer's still here, Fortnite. Got it for $90, and I've seen like 7 of them. Bits for $10 to $15. What the heck? Okay, so my Wi-Fi is acting up again. Sorry about that. Joel Perez, I got it for $90. I seen like 7 of them fly through just yesterday. Well, I can't see his comments. Oh no, here we go again. No, guys. You're on Ford's tour reviews. It's not going to be the same as what happened on Jiggy's. Hopefully. Not going to say anything if it is, but... Because I believe in the First Amendment, so I'm not going to stop anybody from saying anything. That's just the way Ford Tour Reviews is. Hey, you know, here's the thing. If you guys want to talk about something that distracts you from it, just ask me about tools. I'll try to answer it as best as I can. That's a good distraction. We're going to go until 11:40. I know I said 11:30, but I just gained another couple of viewers, so we'll go a little longer. Tools, yes, tools, yes. So yes, the channel will be changed. It will be Ford Tools and something. I'm not the first YouTuber on my subscription list who's actually done this. Redbeard, get some high fancy Snap-on. Dude, Joel, it's gotten so expensive, like, I can't even walk into Lowe's or Home Depot anymore. Sucky Wi-Fi sucks. Which tools are dangerous? Any tool that's not handled properly. That's literally what tools are dangerous. Anything that's not handled properly or with care. No, literally, they have to... If you go to any hardware store, it's gotten so bad that people have had to be reminded to wear safety glasses when using a hammer. I kid you not. Because somebody has hit themselves in the eye or chips stuff off a hammer. Husky, Cobalt, Harbor Freight. Snap-on, it seems to me, is just getting cheaper. You are saved. You're here with me on my channel. Don't dwell on Jiggy. You know, maybe Jiggy will let you come back in. I don't know. Snap-on is for show. Yeah, Snap-on is... I don't know what it is, but... Mac Tools is pretty good, yeah. Mac Tools... I like Mac Tools SK. SK's got some really kick-butt wrenches now. Remember, I don't swear, so I choose not to. You guys are free to say what you want, but I don't do it. I'm kind of like Jiggy. He doesn't swear. So, yeah, I've heard a lot of things from Redbeard's channel. I know you watch Redbeard, and he said some stuff about Snap-on. Redbeard is a little bit more tool inclined than I am because I haven't really used the crap out of Sing My Song. Sing it out loud for everybody to hear. Not sure what your song is. But going back to Snap-on, yeah, Snap-on tools are going to have to get a little bit better on all brands, I think. And it's not me saying that people are making things bad. Broken Gamer. Jiggy, I'm just gonna go say hi. Hey Jiggy, I knew you were gonna stop in at the live chat, and I know it's kind of late, so, but I wanted to watch yours, so. Joel Perez, what did Joel say? Oh, I didn't know, it's 10:26 here in Oklahoma, and Redbeard is awesome. Jiggy, hi. Yeah, you guys can communicate on my chat. Just keep it real, you know. Why is Jiggy here? Jiggy is here because Jiggy's allowed on Ford's Tour Reviews channel. I'm not blocking anybody. This is a good channel. We talk about tools here. We talk about what needs to be talked about. As far as cars, tools, basically like Jiggy's channel, but but I'm a little bit looser. Jiggy got kids. I could take or leave trash talking. I'm scared. Because Jiggy's here, Jiggy won't do nothing. It's not his channel. He can't. Not that I don't want Jiggy to do anything, but, you know. But going back to what Joel said, yeah, Harbor Freight, Snap-on, I'll say this. Now, your reviews are pretty good. I'm recording this on a Galaxy S8, so my camera quality is luckily 720p, and it looks like a potato. It literally looks like I'm recording in 480, but I'm recording in 420, or I'm sorry, 720. What? Jiggy, I did not mean that, man. He knows. Jiggy knows. Jiggy's probably going to bed right now because he's got work. Off an LG G6 1080. Yeah, I was looking at when I had to get my new phone after mine got broken. When I got the new band of subscribers, I used to record on an S4. I had owned that phone for over 2 years. And what happened was, yeah, it would record in 720 pixels, but somebody had said how it was so dark. It wasn't really that. It was I was using what's still known as a dopey incandescent bulb in my they're LED bulbs, but the ceiling fan light shroud made it yellow tinted, so that's why the quality was dark, hence why I called it incandescent, but it wasn't incandescent. No, I think Jiggy's gone to bed or something. I don't know. I see you and I see Joel, but I don't see Jiggy. Jiggy's not here. He probably will the next time he's on. The man's got kids. He's got to sleep. He's got work. He's got kids. He needs to sleep. He got work. I go to work at 4 a.m., 4:30 p.m. My camera budget is like $1K, maybe $500. I don't know till later on in the future. Yeah, I mean, GoPros are good quality. I'm just like you, Mister. I'm just like you, Joel. Um, my budget on these is probably maybe 300 maximum for a camera, but I'm already paying for other worldly expenses. I'm actually going to invest into a phone stand tripod mount for my S8 so I can do videos outside again without having to hold a stupid camera phone. Because you remember the tool bench video when I was like shaking the crap out of the camera? That's when I started not doing those outdoor videos anymore. I don't have one right now. I'm actually currently looking. I'd love to get into the construction industry. Jiggy made a different gamer. No, Jiggy, I haven't seen any gamers on Jiggy's channel. My old job was like a sorter guy, and I got tired of that real quick. I wanted to work for Lowe's, but no, I'm not certified. I wanted to go look at, I was gonna apply over at Jiffy Lube, and then there was a whole snafu, so Jiffy Lube's got quite a few problems. And it's not me saying that they're bad, it's just that they have a couple of issues they need to address. Yeah, I'm looking into probably working over at Harbor Freight. More than likely in a few years. What I'm probably going to do is in my state, they actually passed a adult college certification course when you turn around 30 years old. That means I'll have to wait about 7 years, but because I'm 23 now, and I may take advantage of that if they still have it. Hopefully the regulations of stuff, which I don't want to get too far into, they don't change it up. Yeah, you're safe here. Of course you're safe here. Ford doesn't have any kids. Alright, Joel. I'll be here. Yeah, we'll go to 11:50 p.m. my time. Wow, that was quick. Welcome back. Ford's imaginary children. I don't have any children. I'm safe. I'm safe, I'm sane, and I can afford tools. I don't remember, Mr. Joel. Were you on the Q&A live stream yesterday? Yes, you. You weren't on here for the Q&A, were you? The very first Ford Tour Reviews live stream? No. So what I was basically doing was I was trying to get to know viewers a little bit more, and we started asking questions, and we were doing it on Jiggy's channel. Yeah, you were there. This is the first time I've joined your live. So if you have any questions for me, the only question I will not answer is my name. My actual name. And there's a reason that I don't do that. Or Facebook if you want, LOL. Maybe in time. I like to get to know people a lot before I add people. We'll give it a couple of months and I may add you guys. I actually do have a page on Facebook. I'm a very reserved person on Facebook because there's been a lot of spammers over the past couple years. And people have actually tried to hack into accounts and stuff. So I'm very reserved with Facebook. And we share welding tips. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there's a YouTuber I watch who does welding. His name is Ratherby Welding. He's pretty cool. He doesn't do what I do, though, which I try to reply to everybody's comments, or at least I did before I started Facebook Living. So now I can directly reply to you guys instead of having to go through the comments, which this is the best feature YouTube has made in a long time. Facebook did it too. It's so much easier than just getting a notification from your Gmail. YouTube should have done this a long time ago. No, I wish I had 10,000 subs. But yeah, Ford Store Reviews. Yeah. 10,000 subs, my name will be revealed, yes. Nope. No. No. It gives people a reason to sub. We're not going through this again. Make an Instagram. Man, I would love to add myself on Twitter and Instagram, but it's not too hard. It's just very, very... I'm not even going to hash on the name. 10,000 subscribers. As for the Instagram page, here's the thing. I'm very lucky to have one format of social media, and I like Instagram's platform. The problem is, well, technically I have two of them. I have one and then I have YouTube. And it's going to be too much harder. Random people will see on your news feed and suggest them dab. I'm not dabbing. Nobody wants to do... No, we have somebody like advertising around here that dabs on TV, and I think it's weird. What did you say? No, I'm not dabbing. Twitter sucks, LOL, LG. Randomly, people will see your newsfeed and suggest them. Well, that's kind of what they will do on here. Facebook and YouTube and all these people will do this. No, I'm not doing either. Dabbing is weird. 10,000 subs. If I do a great revealo right now, the channel content's not going to go as... I don't dab. I'm almost 24. I'm not dabbing. You got to understand, you hit an age limit where it's not a good idea to do that anymore. Well, yeah, I mean, people can find me out. I have social media. The problem the thing is, I want to hit the 10,000 subscriber mark so that I can up the channel. And if people aren't watching videos and me wanting to upgrade the channel, yeah, I'd prefer not to do that. It's weird. But yeah, everybody's got a social media account these days, and it's so easy to find people. But again, it gives a bit of suspense for, like, remember my video that said at 10,000 subs I would reveal my daily driver? That gives people a reason. It's kind of clickbait. It's not really. When they're like 30. Yeah, rappers do it, tour reviewers don't. No, not necessarily clickbait. It's well, yeah, I guess kind of is. But here's the thing. It gives people a reason to want to subscribe to your channel and check out your content. Do you guys remember Unbox Therapy? They did this on Unbox Therapy. They had a cameraman. Well, yeah, we can do that. We could do up to 5,000 and just meet it in the middle. But here's the thing. Unbox Therapy, I mean, 10,000 subs is actually generous compared to what Unbox did and Lou did on Unbox Therapy. You got 1 sub. No, 40 subs. But I do it for fun. Yeah, that's what Ford Tour Reviews does. We just do this for fun. We're not even sure if we're going to be keeping the name Ford Tour Reviews. We'll be keeping the Ford name, but we won't be keeping 40 subs in the name. A little higher. Little bit higher. Thinking maybe 100 to 300. 2 subs, I already have 2. You're talking about you only 1 sub. Yeah, I think I'm your one. I think I am your 1 sub. No, I don't. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, I think I am. My thing about it is I try to get as many view hours as I can. Here's how I got to Facebook Live. Do you do live, Joel? YouTube Live? I had to wait till I hit 30 subscribers and a certain amount of watch hours before I could go live on YouTube. As soon as you do that... Yes, I know you do. Jiggy, you, Big Money's Life, Mike, I think he does live. But Joel, I don't know if you do. Dave Tumbleson, another one of my subscribers who's not watching, he's probably sleeping. I don't think he's done a live video yet. Chirpy's Natural Solutions is another one of mine. Jiggy, don't even say it. You're on my channel. I'm just kidding. Yeah, we don't say that name here. No, I'm just kidding. That is the forbidden name we do not speak of in this channel. But yeah, I've gotten quite a few of them. I used to have 10k subs on my old account. It was about gaming and sniping on Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare. And I got bored of it, and no. Yeah, Jiggy abandoned my name. Here's the thing about my old YouTube channel, Joel. It used to have my actual name, and I didn't make any content. And right before I started making YouTube content, I changed my name to something that, well, A, somebody would recognize, and B, is something that people would want to look up. You know, there are so many. My highest rated video of the Harbor Freight Pittsburgh ratcheting pass-through wrench, there was literally only one other YouTuber who did it. One. Until mine. And then somebody else went out and bought it because they saw Ford's Tour Reviews video. So, I mean, that's why when you remember my trip to Harbor Freight video that I did? I was in that store for 3 hours, just looking at everything, trying to get a visual look out at the store, so when I go back over to Harbor Freight, I can make a more substantial video than just walking around the mechanics tools. Hey man, if you gotta go, I mean, that's you. That's totally you. And do what you gotta do. I may be on here a little longer. Not sure how long. I gotta change mine a lot. LOL. Gaming to my gaming name, Shifty. And it takes me about 30 minutes to walk around the whole store. Yeah, I mean, it's because Harbor Freight has so much crap. I mean, they have so much crap. They really have so much crap. It's ridiculous. And it's worse if you go into Lowe's or Home Depot because those are twice as big. I didn't really realize when I had decided for my channel name, Ford Tool Reviews, that I was going to be tackling such a huge undertaking of going to stores and trying to communicate with other people and talk to them and see how they think about other stuff. I actually now finally, since I'm live now, I can actually have my camera rotate from me to other stuff like I want to. LOL, just skim through aisles. Yeah, Lowe's and Home Depot, the biggest problem I have with those is you're always in this room. No, I'm going to be doing more outdoor videos, but the weather has been so terribly bad where I live. It was raining last night. It started raining again today. It was terrible. Galaxy S8s don't like water. Galaxy S4s don't like water. Don't ask me how I know. Like somewhere else inside. We're actually getting ready to do some Reno, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot of other stuff. I'm going to upload a video tomorrow about all my Harbor Freight tools and my small toolbox. Living room. There's certain reasons why I can't do the living room. You guys, the reason I do uploads in my room is because, and in the basement, is because it's so quiet. There's, like, if I even walk outside of my room, we have, like, 2 dogs, and they bark their heads off. They're, like, a very barking, talkative breed, and you would tune out of a live video really quick because you wouldn't be able to hear me very well. That's why I do it in here. I'd rather not talk about that. I really would rather not talk about that. Let's focus on tools. Jiggy is back. He is? I don't see him. Last I heard, he was going to bed. Yeah. I like to focus more on tools. There are certain things on YouTube that I don't personally ask people, like, no, he called me a moron. You gotta take some of these words that people say with a grain of salt. Yeah, I knew you're kidding. You just gotta take these things with a grain of salt. That's the way it is. I don't even have my own tool workshop yet. That's how sad it is. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Believe me, Ford would have called him out if he had. I would buy the Vulcan, but haven't ran a 220 volt yet. Yeah, the problem, like I said, with Harbor Freight welders, I love Vulcan and I love Chicago Electric, but if you remember Chucky 2009's video, he said something about he was having troubles with the breaker. And I'm sitting here thinking either your ground isn't very good or this thing genuinely sucks. because you shouldn't be breaking grounds constantly when you're running a welder, especially on AC. That's rated for 20 or 220 volt. Now, if you're running a piece of equipment that's 500 watt and you're trying to run it off 2020, good breaker box. Hey, gamer, welcome to Ford's Tour Reviews live stream. I'm probably going to be on here a couple more minutes. You guys always pop in at the tail end. It's the same on Jiggy's stream. But we'll stay on since we got new viewers coming in. I'm an hour in. Yeah, he did say it would go off every once in a while, and here's the thing. I think because the $90 price tag on that is because they just said, "Oh, we got to make a cheap welder for people to start with." Screw it. We'll make the cheapest possible welder we can. And to heck if it trips circuit breakers. That's literally what I think Chicago Electric said. Now, is that really a bad welder? Up for debate, I guess. But, you know, at $90, really, what do we expect? I don't recall him saying that. That's interesting. Then I don't really know what Chucky was talking about. Oh, my 120 amp. Well, here's the thing about this stuff. It's like trying to keep oil in your car circulating. You have to constantly have electricity passing through. Look at the message. On here, I don't see it. I'll look through it, but I don't see it. No, he said gamer. He was talking about the Amazon. Yeah, I was sitting there wondering, why would anybody want to buy a welder off Amazon? It's like going to Harbor Freight and buying the 90 amp. And I kind of have to agree with Chucky a little bit on some stuff. He's right about the welders to a certain extent, but when you're a welding student, yeah, that's exactly right. It's just there. It's that Harbor Freight Chicago welder is good for one thing. It's your backup welder. No, you're not. No, he's not. What the heck? Hey, be nice. But no, going back to what Joel said, the Chicago Electric is meant to be a backup for your Vulcan or your, Hey, Fortnite, what's up? Just live streaming. I've got Joel Perez, I've got Gamer, I've got Unpredictable Gamer, and you watching. And Joel Perez was asking me about the Harbor Freight Vulcan welders, and yeah, you did get me good. You got me. You got me. 2 more people left the chat. Joel Perez is back. Hello. Going back to the Harbor Freight welders, Vulcan is your best choice. Now, they're just as pricey as the regular welders, so I'm kind of wondering to Harbor Freight, is there really a point to this? Chicago Electric is made to be a bargain, but it's also made to be like a piece of junk, in my opinion. Cheap junk. Junk as in comparing it to a welder from Vulcan or Miller or another. I've got 2x4s and some plywood. I don't have any scrap wood. Literally, the tool bench that I built fell apart. It broke. Somebody came by and smashed it. And I didn't do anything about it because it was a piece of junk. So nobody else watching? Is anybody watching? There's one person watching, yeah. Hello, Nart Games. Hello, Joel Perez again. Well, okay, so I don't get into politics very much, but I'm going to tell you something. Here's the problem. I'm not political. I'm not going to be. But I am going to say this. Anytime that steel goes up in price, there's going to be some seriously problematic repercussions. Every time. Everything that's going to be made out of steel is going to go up in price. Everything that steel buyers is going to buy, again, is going to go up in price. And whoever the heck thinks that this is a good idea, I'm with you on some of this stuff. Thinking that this is going to go up in price, as if it's not expensive enough already. These are your accounts, so yeah. That's cool. Harley Davidson just announced they're moving to Kansas factory is shutting down ANSEP. Harley Davidson, I've noticed motorcycles have been going and moving to Thailand. Well, yeah. There's a very fine line to money and business and blatantly screwing people over. Now, I don't know if we've hit that line yet, because like I said, I pay attention to tools. I don't pay attention to news, but I am going to say hello again. But it's entirely possible. Tool companies are doing it too. That's why Harbor Freight is getting so popular. I just want my sheet of 1-inch metal for to... Well, what they need to do... I'm sorry. What they need to do is they need to start making coupons for, like, stuff for, like, Harbor Freight. Okay. What they need to do is they need to pull a Harbor Freight, in my opinion. Now, a lot of people may disagree with me on this, but they need to say... Basically, they can say to him, no, we're not going to do this. We're going to do this. And because they have the right to do that. Okay? They have the unprecedented right to say, nope, we're not going to do this. And they can change it. In the likelihood of them going to do this, it's a coin toss. But I will say this. Tools are going to get more expensive. That's just what's going to happen. They're going to get more expensive. Over time, if they inflate too much, nobody's going to buy them. Then they'll have to rapidly deflate. That's just the way the tool market is. It sucks, but that's the way it is. Hence why Ford Tool Reviews doesn't buy from Lowe's and Home Depot very much. Because the prices are ridiculous. Actually, I've heard a couple of other things about industries. For the money on sockets and stuff, but drills Makita are going to win no matter what. Yeah, I remember Redbeard telling me about how bad the Hercules drill was. And after watching one of the videos, I realized that he was right. Now, he did say, however, that Hercules is coming out with new brands of tools. And it was leaked from Harbor Freight. I'm not going to say whether or not they're doing better or not. What I am going to say is I'm not going to say that they're going to go up against DeWalt and Black & Decker just yet. They're getting there. What my thing is with it is I think that they're trying to use cheaper plastic inside of a motorized device. Yes, that's true. You're going to get a warranty either way. So, I usually just pay for the Harbor Freight warranty because even if the manufacturer's warranty goes out, Harbor Freight, you just take it to the store and you get a new one. And it's the same thing with my Pittsburgh sockets. If I break one, I just go and get a new one. Those Pittsburgh brands are tough. They're just as tough as Craftsman in some aspects. They're as tough as Stanley. It's so funny when like people are trying to compare ratchets because there's gonna always be one ratchet with a fault line. It's a mechanical tool. It's gonna have a fault line eventually. And the only thing I can say is pray that you don't get the one with the fault line. If you do, win your warranty. No way, Jose. LOL, Home Depot. Here I come on drills. Yeah. You sub to your own channel. That's cool. It's YouTube. It's freedom to do what we want. Although YouTube now seems to want to do limitations, but hey, it's their website. I'm too busy doing tool reviews. I don't care. You know? YouTube does guidelines. Okay. Take it with a grain and just keep on doing what you guys are doing. You know? They tell me, oh, Ford, we're going to do some stuff around it. Okay. I'm going to go back to my tool reviews. Okay, just making sure you know. Okay. They hate when people do that. YouTube, Facebook, they'll say that they're Lumen lights, one for me and one for my father-in-law, and he won't share it with anyone else. Yeah, flashlights are something that I have to keep around my house and my vehicle. And the reason is because just in case something happens, I need to get a socket set to keep in there too. I want to try to get a waterproof case so I don't get a socket set that's going to rust. But, I didn't unfortunately get to go to the Harbor Freight sale. Oh man, I bought so many flashlights from places that I'm hoping that the Harbor Freight ones are worth it. If you saw my review of the magnetic one, it's hanging over there on my lamp. I use that when I have an emergency in my house. It's actually not mine, but I borrow it, so the other people don't use it. So why not me hold on to it, you know? But yeah, Harbor Freight it's getting a lot better. It's going to take them at least 5 more years to get decent. Yeah, that crap helped me yesterday doing a table repair of wood. Yeah, I don't really use language, so you can, but I don't. You're free to talk how you want. Yeah. They're handy for that kind of stuff. They are. I wish I had had that when I was doing my first job. Working at a repair center or something. Try not to, but my coworkers are a bad influence. Man, so many people use language these days. It doesn't bother me anymore. Like, literally went to Taco Bell a couple days ago in my area, and there was somebody like swearing up a storm, and I just didn't even notice. I just went and got my food and left. Do I have an Ace Hardware? Yes, but it's been a long time since I've been. I don't usually go to Ace Hardware, and the reason is because Harbor Freight is closer. Lowe's and Home Depot are closer. literally in the same vicinity, on opposite sides of the street. I'm not even making that up. Try playing there. Yeah, we're looking at different places. Well, I can still see your comment, gamer. Guys, behave. Be nice to one another. This isn't Jiggy's channel. You guys don't have to block people. Jiggy's got kids. I don't. So, nobody's watching this with me either. Best advice, just go apply everywhere. Whoever calls you first, get that interview. Yeah, we're still trying. I'm working with a coach right now to do it. I have to use a job coach. What was the other comment? Can't see it. No on Unpredictable Gamer. Okay. Well, just not to beat around the bush too much. Yeah, I'd rather not talk about it very much, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea. Guys. Knock it off. Knock it off with the game. Knock it off with the blocking. This isn't Jiggy's channel. You're free to do what you want within reason. No blocking. There's no reason to do that. I don't have kids. There's nobody in here with me. And I'm here to discuss with you. Well, it's actually funny you mentioned that. Around springtime, I'm actually going to start back on a seasonal job. I do yard care. So, guys, welcome back, Broken Unpredictable Gamer. Guys, enough with the blocking. Okay? There's no reason to block. We're here to have a good time, to talk about stuff, tools, life, whatever we do. Tires and welding. Well, I mean, here's the thing, Mr. Joel. Jiggy's channel, it was a glitch. No one blocked. Okay. I was figuring that. Yeah, my channel, it glitches sometimes. Just got done shipping everything. Wow. You've been doing that since Jiggy's stream. You sure? Must have had a large load of stuff to chip up. That you don't want. Man, that's the best way. It's either donate it or shred it up, and usually I don't like donating it because then I have to. Yeah. He's talking about how he's Mr. Joel Perez. He's talking about how he when we were on Jiggy stream, he's talking about getting rid of a bunch of old stuff that he's getting rid of, I think. And he said how he rented a chipper, and he's just tossing stuff in the chipper, shredding it up and stuff he doesn't want. That's one way to get rid of something. I usually take it to the waste repository, and dispose of it, but wood chipper works too. Hey, it's cheaper than going to a local dump. They can charge you over $1,000 a year for that in some areas. Where can I burn it? I'd just say set fire to it. Whoops. Whoops. I need to get a camera tripod. This isn't working. I'm going to get a tripod for my smartphone. One that has extendable 50-foot legs. For outdoor use too. A small dumpster for my chippings. Yeah, usually what I would do is like, I'd either dump them off, or what I would also do is I would just spread them over trees. Yeah, that would be cool. Look at your subs. I can't look at my subs right now when I'm live. Oh, and welcome, Angel. Is it Angel or... The fake count subs, bruh. Yeah, it might be fake. Not sure. Am the same person. Angel Contreras is Unpredictable Gaming. Oh, okay. Hey, some people go by 2 different accounts. Some of them go with their name. Some of them go with another name. I don't have the stamina to do that. Ford Tour Reviews is Ford Tour Reviews. That's what it's gonna be. Aw, thanks. So that's how I got that many subscribers that quick. That's a very good question. How do you remember all those passwords? That would drive me insane. Not even kidding. That would drive me nuts. So while we're on the subject of tools, I was going to go to Harbor Freight today, but the weather wasn't having it, and we had other things that were going on, so I will delete them later. I mean, you can keep them up. It's your YouTube. You know, you can do what you want. Little confusing, but, you know, it's not my place to say, you know. I know quite a few people actually have multiple accounts. And it's till my problems get fixed. Screw it. 180 limit on tools Friday. Screw the toolbox, lol. Yeah, I don't know what the big hype is. Let's talk about toolboxes since Joel talked about it. What is the big deal with, and this is an actual genuine question, what is the big deal with plastic conversion toolboxes? Everyone's going to plastic toolboxes now. Why? Hey guys, be nice. He's just asking questions. Yeah, it's light, but like, seriously, aluminum's light too. I don't understand it. Here we go again. Yeah, the plastic handheld ones. What's the big whoop about these? Here's the problem I have with the plastic ones, and this is the only one. You can't store them in... Jordan, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're talking about toolboxes. I was asking the viewers about toolboxes. I was going to ask, what is the big deal about plastic toolboxes? I get that they're lighter, but why is everybody so hyped? It dropped already, held up. Yeah. The only thing that I'm wondering about is the clasping mechanism, the clamping. Last Saturday, lighter and cheaper. Yes, lighter and cheaper, but my question is also, is it more durable? Because I don't really know. That's why I bought my Husky pouch box, because you can beat the tar out of that thing, and it's not plastic so it won't crack, and it's not metal so it won't dent. No name reveal until 10,000 subscribers. Sorry. What if actually my name really was Ford? One of my subscribers. I don't know. Because I need the subs. It gives people a reason to want to watch my videos. I'm not the first channel to have done this. If you look at Unbox Therapy, he waited till 10 million subscribers to reveal Jack. Yeah, I'm pulling an Unbox Therapy. Yeah, that's a good point, but you're not necessarily supposed to leave metal toolboxes out in the weather. That's like me going to Lowe's and buying a metal wheelbarrow and letting it sit out in the rain for a year. Who would do that? That's just dumb. I went out. That gives me motivation to keep watching the videos. See, here's the thing about YouTube. You control how many subs you want. They get cold easy and can be more easier with stuff in it. Yes, they can get hot easily too. I've actually known some people really not very smart things to do for people to do this, but they what is it? He's got 100 million subs, guys. But going back to the metal toolboxes, the only place that I wouldn't use one is if I was working inside of a... I'm not telling you. That's your right to do so. This is America, and we have rights. We don't have to do what other people want us to do. That's the part of being free. On YouTube and other parts of America. But going back to the metal toolbox, the other thing that I have a problem with is if you're working in a very hot environment. He doesn't know. That's why. My plastic one kept my Coke cool. On the other one, well, let's say I'd add ice cubes on it. I never thought of that. That's actually not a bad idea. Using a metal toolbox for an ice cooler. I think you might be onto something. People in construction, take note of this. Did you read what Mr. Joel said? Did you read what Joel said? He said, use your metal toolboxes as an ice cooler. Hold on, I'm kind of missing comments. I'm pulling a jiggy a little bit. The plastic one kept my Coke cool. I know your name. I swear to God, Jiggy. Don't like you, gamer. Gamer, I know your name. I can't see my extra comments. Why does Blake have to leave? What's going on here? Jordan Bake. Guys, don't do that. He's fine as long as, you know, plastic cool Coke. Yeah, I'm kind of more like a steel hot Coke. Making me upset. You guys are okay. You know, we're just talking about toolboxes and using them for coolers. Let's focus on that. Really not. Whoa, there goes the screen. let's go back to the toolbox as a cooler. So, yes, toolbox as a cooler is a good idea. The only thing I can think of that would be wrong with that is if you reach into your toolbox to get a Coke and you accidentally grab a wrench and you put it up to your mouth. Ford, get my mind out of this. I'm trying. We're talking about what Joel Perez had suggested. He suggested using a metal toolbox as an ice cooler. Why in the world did Ford Tool Reviews not think of that? That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Genius. Why would you want to bring a huge heavy cooler up there when you're working on roofing when you could just store some in your toolbox with ice? That's genius. Somebody needs to market that. Somebody needs to get a hold of a tool company and say, "Look, we want a toolbox that can hold beverages and tools. And I mean lots of beverages and lots of tools. And not that big. Not heavy, not... Maybe make it out of aluminum. And a thin sheet of metal, steel. Yeah. That's not bad. Yeah, Harbor Freight will do... Harbor Freight will just do anything. We got an idea. Let's try it. We don't care. You know? Hey, they did it with they genuinely did it with everything else. Princess Auto in Canada did it too. They're like, "Oh, we got this idea? Yeah, go ahead and make it. We don't care." You know? It's going to cost 1.1 billion. We don't care. Go ahead and make it. Out of Ford's skin could... Out of Ford's skin. Ew! That is both morbid and disgusting. Out of wood. What? Out of wood? That better be very well insulated wood. Oh, I think you mean like wood and like roofing insulation? Not necessarily. I'm actually going to a job fair. Hey, you're living my dream right now. You're welding and stuff. I'd love to do that. Hey, whoa now. What the heck? Dude, what the heck? Wood to make a toolbox. Yeah, I mean, wood is a good idea for toolboxes. The only problem is, like I said before, wood is going to rot really quick, and man, that was morbid. It's all one guy with one account. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Wait, that's way too far. Yeah, I have to slightly agree with that. That's kind of, not really shocked. I'm just sitting here. I know he's joking, but man, that's a little morbid, don't you think? Somebody else liked the video. Smash that like button if you guys like what I post. That's usually how it goes, that's usually how it goes, Joel. That's usually how it goes. You and Jiggy and, what's that lady's name that subscribed to me? Name escapes me. She's on Jiggy's chat. She subscribed to me and she asked me some questions about tools. And, yeah. you guys are free to do whatever you feel is just. Kentucky? What about Kentucky? Kentucky tools? I didn't know Kentucky made tools. So we're going to go probably another 15 minutes on this, and then we're going to sign off. That's 2 hours and 15 minutes. Dude, what are you doing? Knock it off. I don't know, but man, really, what's going on? Let's stop for a minute about tools. What's going on, George? What's going on? Ford Tool Reviews does tool reviews, but we're also very compassionate. What's going on? Jordan, what's going on, man? You okay? TN. Jordan, you okay, bud? TN, I'm in TN. Jordan. Don't joke around like that, man. Are you okay, man? If you guys are facing a personal problem, then let us know. We'll try to walk you through it. I do more than tool reviews. Trolling, obviously. I don't know. I get very wary when people do that. It's just a natural human reaction. Just wanting to make sure everything's okay before we continue. Hello, Fortnite. What's up? Just read through the comments before yours just popped up and you'll see what happened. Jordan, you good, man? Is everything okay? Yeah, it's 2018. 2018, technology is getting to the point now where it's getting crazy. Multiple accounts, same user. I mean... You're not controlling this account? I don't think it's him. I really don't. Because... I could be wrong. Why is Joel not answering your message? I'm not sure. Not sure. The funniest thing right now is that Joel's the only one asking questions. Which this isn't necessarily a Q&A live stream. Man, if you fall for that, you need to watch the Yuka documentary. Yeah, I mean, you never know if it's a multiple account or if it's actually another user. And in order for me to check it, I would have to stop the live stream and then start another one. Because my phone camera is a piece of junk. You would think for $200 you can get a decent camera that can do multiple things, but no. Not at my carrier. Why is Jordan not talking? Gamer, are you alright? I'm okay, but worried. Well, don't be worried here at Ford Tool Reviews, man. It's all fine here. We're good to everybody here. You're safe. That's possible, yeah. It could be. Is this all one account? Be honest. Is this one person typing all this on one account? That's what I'm wanting to make sure of, Miss Joel. Is this one account doing this? Or is this multiple accounts? Guys, we're getting a little... Hold on, let's stop for a minute here. We're getting a little graphic in the comment section. I don't mind people talking, but let's try to keep the nastiness kind of... You're free to talk how you want, but we need to, you know, kind of not talk about that. Okay. See, because I'm laughing right now because I'm getting a little nervous. And that's not really a good state when you're doing a live stream to get nervous. Because then you fall off track of what your topic is. Dang it, I just did. Joel can catch me up. Joel's been paying attention. That is if he's wanting to. Tools in Harbor Freight. Okay, Tools in Harbor Freight. Thank you. Lord. Yeah, you got us. Tools in Harbor Freight. Okay, let's go back to Tools in Harbor Freight. So, going back to Harbor Freight, finally. Yeah, it's really not. Live stream crashed. Didn't get me, you're woke. I'm sorry about the live stream crashing. It was me the whole time. Y'all are kind of making me a little afraid. Not gonna lie. Doing tour reviews and stuff. You know, But again, free speech, you can do what you want. On my account is me, Fortnite HD. Hello, Fortnite. So yeah, currently in my area right now it's raining. I'm fixing to get off of here in about maybe 9 minutes or so. It's kind of late. We'll see. I'm not decided yet. Nobody's talked about possibly going to Home Depot and doing a tour around the store. I have to prank y'all, should have known. Well, I'm not gonna do it yet. I'm probably gonna go another maybe 8 minutes. What was the comment? I read like half of it. 15 before 12. Yeah, I'm gonna do a prank on Jiggy. Guys, I'm not gonna do pranks. I think, here's what I'm thinking, and correct me if I'm wrong, but Jiggy is getting to the point now where it was fun, and he was fine with it, and graciously enough, he made me a moderator, so I think I may lose that status. Why are we constantly going back to Jiggy? Why? Why are we talking about Jiggy on here? He's asleep right now. Let's let the man sleep. No Harbor Freight until Friday. Oops. Yeah, I hear you, Miss Joel. You gotta get that money. You get Jiggy back for blocking Gamer. Guys, revenge is a dish that's not going to do anything. Even though my sister owes me. Why does she owe you $285? Wow. I'm not loaning anybody in my family that much money. They're gonna have to do something for me. Who is? Me? Oh, okay. Why does your sister owe you $285? And I'm 21, lol. She's 26 and I'm 21. Yeah, but why does she owe you the money? What did she use it on? If you don't mind me asking. It's totally cool if you don't want to tell me. I'm just curious. Labor pays, and she missed car payment. Yeah, here's what my thing is. I'm probably going to get such a lot of hate from this. Guess who paid it? You. Because she owes you the money. I could be wrong, but she might just pay herself back. I don't know. That would be wrong, but what was I saying? Yeah, here's the thing about me and car loans. So, if you got the money, and you can make the money, Ford Tour Reviews says, hey, and you mod, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I still haven't figured it out. Let me go back to this. Here's my deal. Here's my philosophy on cars. Okay? If you're going to buy a new car, Ford preferred method. That's a Jiggy question. I'll ask Jiggy what moderators can do. I know we have quite a few things. Drive an 05 Chevy Silverado. It's wrecked, but it runs and drives and cleans up nice. Got a few nicks, but it says runs. Hey. Man, that's a little too far. That's a little too far. YouTube is watching everything we post. Everything. Every comment, everything. Just so you guys know, that's not good. Right, I know, but I'm not going to ignore that. That's not good. I will not have that on this channel. I have a line that's going to be crossed, and that I will not tolerate. Is direct threats. I will take language and everything else, but I will not take that. Don't do that anymore. Because YouTube will come after me. Okay? Well, yeah, I mean, it's just not good for the channel, and they may actually email me and say, hey, we just noticed this was on your channel, and that I don't do that. I don't care if you guys use language. I don't care if you do anything else. No direct threats. I'm not going to have that. That's not allowed. That's not okay. I wouldn't do that to you guys. I would respect the people not do it on here. Yeah, I know they go for the user, but it's still there for a long amount of time, and a lot of people are going to see that. So, unless I take it off, which I don't think I can do when I can try to take it off. What? Hey. This is a good YouTube community. What the heck? I do tour reviews. Not this. Why is it... Guys, why is this... I'm ignoring this. I'm going to take Joel Paris's advice. I'm ignoring this crap. Joel asked a question. Let me go back to find it. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I found out how to do it. This is ridiculous. I will not have this on this channel. You are free to say what you want, but that is not something that is free to be said. I don't care what happened. I'm trying. Yeah, I'm trying to ignore them. And this is crazy. Okay, somebody else remove the comment, and I'll ignore them. If you can remove it, just that one comment. You don't have to remove everyone, but just... No, I just want to delete the comment. But yeah, I'm sorry, Mr. Perez. I just completely... This is the kind of stuff that derails like conversation on YouTube. This kind of crap right here. Ridiculous. You can have freedom of speech, but there are some things you should not say. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thinking of making a mini shed or an overhead roof so I can place the woodworking bench if I make it. Yeah, that's a very good idea. What are the materials you're going to be using for the overhead roof? And report it. Thank you. Like I said, guys, if you have a beef with somebody on here, well, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat whether any... Please tell Jiggy. Jiggy ain't going to know. This isn't Jiggy's problem. This is my channel. Jiggy ain't going to know. Jiggy wants to know, he can look at it. My uncle owns construction companies, let's say, unlimited 2x4s and plywood. Wow. Hey, you're living in Ford Tour Reviews wannabe heaven right there. Man, if I could have that many things, like 2x4s and stuff, oh man. Okay, but these buddy better now to stop. If you guys have a beef with each other, my suggestion is to either wait until the live stream is over. He put thumbs down, and he's free to do so. Hello, Fortnite HD. Welcome back. All I do is return a welding favor. They provide the machine. Hey, The less amount, here's what I learned, and this is another reason that I shop at Harbor Freight. Okay? The more money that you can save buying tools and getting stuff, he got blocked. He got blocked by another user because I'm not able to do it. Yeah, I know he's the same person. I know. Everybody's kept saying that. He basically said a threatening statement, and my connections: wood, tire, steel, auto parts, cell phones, and yeah, he got blocked. Yep, same person. More than likely same person, yeah. Is this the same guy that's been doing this on Jiggy's stream too? Good grief. I don't mind viewers. I'm like Jiggy. I don't mind viewers, and I will let them stay here as long as they're appropriate. And I think I think that Jiggy's... No, I know it's not you because you're still here. You wouldn't be here if it was you. Why? He said it's not him. If he said it's not him, it's not him. Dude just got back from cleaning his room. I don't know what he's talking about, Fortnite. I don't know. What is he talking about? You just literally said... He just literally said he was cleaning his room. How in the world could he have been... I don't even want to know. Let's go back to tools. So, Joel Perez had said that he gets lumber. That's a really good setup if you can get this. I use the high-end cost tires machine, and trust me, it gets down better than the Chinese 1500 machine. Bruh, ignore them. Yeah, if you're buying anything, folks, if you're buying anything at all, from China that has to do with pressure, pass it. Pass it. Pass it. Pass it. Do not... No. Pass. Do not collect my $250 from anything from there because it's going to break. Anything with pressure, if it's not made with iron forged steel, it's not worth it. If it's using pressure. This is including gardening tools. Oh my gosh, how do these things derail so bad? I don't have monetization on my channel. No super chat. Not yet. I'm waiting until I get a better subscriber base. And I'm actually doing tool reviews, and I'm actually going to start reaching out to companies who are... Right, I know it's... Well, I don't want people to think that I'm coming out here with a hat in my hand trying to beg for money. That's not what Ford Tool Reviews is about. We just come out, we take a look at and unbox some stuff, we do a test on them. We're going to be putting some of these tools as weather gets better. Aw, thanks. Yeah, he's pretty cool. $2 to $5 is enough for a small Chinese tool to see if it holds up. Yeah, like I said, that's why I shop over at Harbor Freight, because their stuff is very cheap. The problem I have with Lowe's and Home Depot, Ford, you have to believe me. Yeah, I believe you. I'm with you guys. Can you tell David to stop volume? Guys, be nice in the chat. Come on. We're a tool community. We do tools here. That's what we do. If you want to share, that's your right. That's your 100% American right if you want to share that. That's up to you. this is up to you guys. Whatever you want to tell Ford's Tools, that's up to you. Wow. That's a lot. That's crazy. That was just last year. Oh my gosh. Going on a roll this year, I suppose, huh? Yeah, I don't go into casinos. I don't do that because I got so many tools I've got to do. This year I just started and I'm down 700. Gains or losses? One like three. Ford, get this problem handled. I'm trying. If you guys have a problem with the channel, lost. Okay, probably went through a little long, but if it ever stops, just give me a second. I've been 2 hours and 23 minutes. So we're going to stop this live chat at 2 hours 30 minutes. Fortnite man, he always lies. I'm just happy you guys are here, to be truthfully honest with you. Happy that you subbed to the channel. Let me just say this real quick. I wasn't really sure how many people were going to sub to my channel when I first started, and I was kind of nervous. So, I've never ran online platform before this. I won't give out your social media info. I can't keep up with the long vids. Well, I try to do. I'm actually asking people a little bit more about when I should live stream. Guys, come on. Whether it's the same person or not, we are a tool community. We're here to support the community. We're here to review tools, and we're here to have a good time, just like Jiggy's channel. If it becomes an issue, I will have to do something about it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Well, it's because he got blocked from Jiggy's channel. I don't really remember what happened, so I can't vouch either way. But I would forget about Jiggy for a few minutes and focus on this. That's a very good thing to do. Off a piece of paper. Yeah, Here, let's go back to Mr. Perez and what he said. You guys write stuff and script it. I don't script because I just don't have time to sit down and talk about it or talk it and hash it over. And the very first vids that I was doing were they were what were known as the slippery video, the videos that were going to spark the channel. Yeah, Jiggy's pretty cool. But I don't have time to write it all down. I wish I did. I was really hoping to get to YouTube Live so I wouldn't have to. Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, jeez. Hang on one second. I gotta take a look at this. The last comment, I just need to read what's going on. I don't know what's going on. It's the same person. Fortnite, no gamer. Get him to stop blocking me. Guys. Oh, good God. What am I gonna do? We do tool reviews and then everybody gets on live chat and they have little bouts with each other and they keep blocking each other and I just don't know what to do. Literally, I don't mean to be horrible when I say this, but Joel's the only one paying attention to what's going on. I don't understand it. This happens on Jiggy's chat too. I don't understand it. You guys subscribe to my channel, I'm assuming. No, of course not. Why would Ford Tool want to block you? I'm against people getting blocked. That's why everyone's still here. I understand that. Everybody has problems with everybody. I have problems with certain tool companies, like getting shivved by Stanley. But I still use Stanley tools. So we gotta make a compromise. For the sake of me, and especially for the sake of Jiggy. I haven't contacted Stanley. I'm just making an example, Mr. Joel. I'm just making an example. Here's what's going on. If I start talking to different tool companies, like, do I believe you are a gamer? Yeah, I'm using an analogy. I'm Ford Tools. Everyone else in here could be a different tool brand. We all have our differences, but we're all the same. That's basically what I'm saying. We're YouTubers. We're out here to make YouTube a better place. I'm assuming that's what we're here for. I could be completely wrong. And I've checked. Hello, Kentucky Hillbilly. Welcome back. Yeah, let's forget about it and not talk about blocking. Guys, let's just think of it this way. I don't want to call people tools, really, but I want to say this. I like different brands of tools, okay? And every... epic voice crack right there. And every single brand of tools has their differences, but they're all designed to do one thing. That's the same thing as I believe is YouTube's algorithm. Now, whether you're a DeWalt, whether you're a Stanley, whether whatever you are, you're made to be a, good YouTuber. Just like the drills and tools over at Stanley, they're made to do a task. Now, the good thing about YouTubers is that we can change our tasks and tools really can't in most cases. But we're all in the same community. So that's what I'm trying to say. Well, I just ignore, hateful comments. There are people on here that have used foul language, and I'm not blocking them. I don't really care. Think Joel and Gamer are trying to get me in trouble, that's what it is. Take it with a grain. That's all I can say. Take it with a grain. Everyone take everything with a grain. We all disagree on certain things, but we all are in the same YouTube community. Man, I've been going live for 2.5 hours. This is better than freaking cable. Breathe in and out. Yeah, I mean, for 2.5 hours, this is much better than using a Netflix subscription. I'll tell you that right now. That's crazy. But, done. Dang, that's how I was chipping things for 2.5 hours. How big is your house, man? You live in like a really big... Hopefully you read my comment. I'm out. Yes, Mr. Joel, I did read your comment. I can scroll back through it. LOL. What Stanley say to you? Yeah, they haven't contacted me. I haven't contacted them, though that's not completely out of the question. I'm bitter now. Message retracted. Don't be bitter. Be glad. Be happy. How's life? Life could be a little better than what it is right now for me. But, when I'm doing tool reviews, it's just 2,900 square foot, 10 sheds, and 5 junk old cars. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean about cars. Wish we had fewer of them. We have one too many. And I so happen to be the one that has the one too many. It's ridiculous. Let's have a laugh. Appropriate laugh, I'm hoping. Because like I said, I want to keep the channel, I know I can't keep everybody happy, but I'm trying to keep everyone happy for the most part. But they say laughter is the best medicine. I disagree with that. I say that tools are the best medicine and laughter is the best company. It's no longer a car, just the motor and the transmission is left. You gutted the car? What's the car? What kind of car? What brand? This is a knee slapper. Or a knee breaker. Depending on how hard you slap your knee. But, what's the car that you completely dismantled? I love cars. Give me 5 seconds. I've read that last comment. Now I can't breathe. I gotta take another look at that. Hold on. I gotta take this old Chevy S10. Yeah, the Chevy S10. They're great vehicles, man. Chevrolet, Dodge, Chevy, Ford. I mean, you know, we have our differences, but come on, they're all made in America for the most part. You know. You might want to go get that looked at, actually. That may be a serious medical problem. So I've been going to... So we're going to end the stream here at 2:40... 2 hours, 40 minutes, so we got about 6 minutes left. It's pretty late where I am. But we'll be live again tomorrow. That's 2:40. 2 hours and 40 minutes. I know I keep saying... It had 1 million miles. Yeah, if you treat any brand of car right, whether it's a Dodge, Chevy, or Ford, or Jeep, or Chrysler, or GM, I know we all have our brand preferences, but your knickknacks are gone. But yeah, if you keep care of your cars, or in some cases, even if you don't, the motor took a crap. Yeah, motors... The thing about engines are that they are constantly heated when the vehicle's running, and over time, butthead, got me. Over time, what'll happen is the heat will expand the metal so badly, it will, eventually crack the heads. The heads will crack. Metal's not really made to be reheated as many times as cars can reheat the metal. Yeah, it had a twin... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I've heard some pretty good things about twin turbos. Yeah, like I said, you might want to go get those looked at. I know you're joking, but... going back to the twin turbos, yeah, that actually may, in some cases, boost your life of your engine. Regardless of what it is. Chevy, Ford, Dodge, it doesn't really matter. Turbos, what are those things called? The bigger air filters that will suck in more air to cool the engine, it basically will take less coolant to your engine because you're getting air and coolant at the same time. Those things are awesome. I mean, whether it's in a Chevy, a Ford, or a Dodge, or even a Jeep, the air intake to coolant ratio is so cool. Very, very cool design. Wish they had made that back in the 1900s, but that kind of technology wasn't around back then. But yeah, it's a sick design. So who have I got watching? I've got 2 people watching. I have Kentucky Hillbilly and Angel Contreras. Okay. Yeah, the mechanic said... it had 100,000 miles left, and that was 3,000 miles before I put the twin turbo on it. Hey, man, I mean, you never know. Mechanics are like doctors. That's literally what they are. They're machine doctors. And they can say one thing, and then something completely different happens. Alrighty then. So, I mean, hey, free country, you know. Do you? I mean, make us laugh. Well, I'll tell you guys about the funniest driving story I've ever had. So, I was driving my very first car, and it really wasn't a car, it was a truck. And, holy shipwrecks. And, yeah, I was driving it, and there was this idiot driving and yeah, I call him an idiot because literally that's what he was. Because he was driving a Nissan, one vehicle I actually do like a lot. It's a Nissan Titan, and he was hauling a mattress. And this doofus could not strap down a mattress to save his life. I mean, he did it so badly. Like fall or something. No, it basically it flew out of the back of the truck. Because he didn't tie it down right. And he almost caused a couple of accidents, and they actually called the police on him. And the funniest thing is what he said afterward. We had to pull off the side of the road and talk to the officers because we had witnessed what happened. And what he said was, laugh by people falling. You laugh by people falling. I thought you said tell me something funny. I thought you said make us laugh. This is funny. Because he looked at it was a state trooper that pulled him over. And he said, "Sir, this mattress wasn't properly strapped down." And the guy just looks at him, and I'm getting confused. And the guy basically says, well, did you check it? And he said, no. I didn't think I had to. So, we got a huge laugh at it because he was being dumb. But, very interesting sixth sense of humor. Very good. Okay, guys, so it's pretty late where I am. Thinking about a couple minutes I'm going to end the live stream. We'll go another 4.5 minutes, and then we'll cut the live stream. I think this is the longest stream I've done. My streams go longer than Jakey's, which is weird, because he uploads one first before me. Oh, wait, I just remembered something. There was something else that was funny. And it was actually tied in with your comment. So there was this guy that was working on... What are those? I don't know what those are. So there was a guy... I was over near a construction site one day. Oh, phone. Yes. I was over near a construction site where people were working one day. And he wanted me to tell a story about somebody hurting their giblets. So there was a guy over at a construction site. He was getting a piece of pipe. And he wasn't taking a look at it. He wasn't looking where he was going. And he had backed into a wall. And this one other construction worker apparently didn't see him and was carrying a long pipe. Well, apparently what the person was trying to do was he was trying to round a corner or whatever, and the guy was standing right there, and the pipe had swung the wrong way, and it hit him right in the giblets. True story. We laughed about that for a solid minute. They actually had to call an ambulance down there, but we couldn't stop laughing the whole time. You had to be there to see it. It was so funny. I sat there and I thought, there's a reason that we go through OSHA training, but that was funny. That's like I said, Jiggy going live. Jiggy is probably asleep right now. I wish he was doing one too. But you know, people gotta sleep. That's just the way, that's just human nature. It's a terrible way of human nature, but you don't want to see Jiggy, you don't want to see you. Well, I mean, I want people to support everybody, kind of like Jiggy. I know that, you know, Jiggy, you gotta remember, like I said several times before, Jiggy's got a rougher shell. No, he doesn't hate you. No, he doesn't. I'll ask him tomorrow in the live stream, if he does one. I can't see Jiggy right now. Jiggy's asleep. He's got work tomorrow. He's not live. When he signed off, he said he was going to bed. So if he was still up, he would probably be here watching this with you guys. He's gonna kick you out, don't ask him. Well, here's the thing, like I said, I would try to find another YouTuber. As I said maybe about 2 hours ago. If something goes wrong, here's the thing. When I'm working on stuff, if something goes wrong and it keeps going wrong, I don't go back to it. I try something else. So I would try, there are so many different videos and stuff, channels. I'm gonna bet you money that Jiggy's not the only person on YouTube that says Butthead. I'm gonna bet it. Not money, but I bet you a lot of stuff. Ask him what? Ask Jiggy if he can rejoin the chat on Jiggy's channel. I wouldn't worry about Jiggy. I would completely just say, okay, Jiggy was a... No, I'm not going to say anything. Believe me, lips sealed. Not going to even say it. Because I'm too busy asking Jiggy and a bunch of other questions. You want to get to know your fellow YouTubers, but here's the thing. You want to have a fine line. You don't want... That'd be cool. But here's the thing. So it crashed again. I think YouTube Live is still in the beta stage for me. I think my app needs to be updated again. So we'll just go ahead and go to 3 hours. He hasn't done it to me. I don't know what it is. I don't know exactly what I've been doing. I think with what people do on their... Here's what people gotta remember. This is why I run the channel the way I do. I'm not telling people what they need to do, but I will say this. When I go onto people's YouTube channels, and I take a look at some stuff, there's certain things I want to look at in the first couple of minutes, and I'm not talking about like fancy borders and around the around the screen. And I'm not talking about fancy titling. What I'm talking about is I want to know what their character is and what they're presenting. It's kind of like going to a job interview. You want to give these people your undivided attention. That's how you gain subs. When I was doing my tour reviews, my very first review with the Pittsburgh Pass-Through, I thought, hey, this is a really useful tool. I just like people that are funny and pranksters. Yeah, but, you know, Jiggy may not be that well into it. I'm not sure. I'm not Jiggy. And it's like I keep saying, people run their YouTube channels differently. That's just what they do. But you gotta present yourself. And that's all up to you how you want to prevent. Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's not a prankster. Well, here's the thing. Like I said a couple hours ago, he's got kids. He's dealing with a lot of pranks and shenanigans from his kids. That's just the way it is. And Ford Tools, we understand that because I've been around kids quite a lot. So I know what shenanigans they can pull. And I know how frustrating it can be. So when Jiggy gets online, think of it this way. Jiggy gets on. Jiggy's tired. He's been at work all day. He's got to deal with his kids. He's talking with his wife. And he's doing YouTube with us. I'd say he's pretty busy during the day. And yet he finds time for his YouTubers. You included. Yes, you included. So we got to cut him a little bit of a break. That's why I don't really rattle anybody's chain, so to speak, because I know how hard things can be. I've been there. I've been there. I've done that. That's why I don't do that to people. Oh no, he works for a company, man. He works for a big company. He actually works for, from what Jiggy told me, he works for a company that supplies parts for the different car dealers. No, he works for a steel mill, man. Or now it's an aluminum mill for Ford parts, but he works for Ford, for a supplier that ships out aluminum parts for Ford cars and trucks. Yeah, that's not an easy job. The amount of models and makes that they're making. By the way, yeah, I mean he does that's pretty hard work. Because they got to get the dimensions right to make sure it fits. Oh yeah, Jiggy does that. And his wife, I don't remember what his wife does, but she doesn't have a very easy job. Easier than Jiggy's a little bit, probably, but I'm not going to say that's true or false. That's why I don't, and that's partially also why I don't really do that, because it is funny, but, you know, some people, they just come home and they just don't have any patience. They don't even want to have it, you know. Me, I don't care. That's kind of why he's a little strict on language, because he probably hears that a lot at work. And he doesn't want to come home and say it around his kids or his wife. Jiggy, because he had so many people commenting, I probably was part of that problem. But, you know, I'll see what I can do. Just say that you... I may try to tell him that you mistyped something. See how that goes. Because I genuinely think that's what happened. Yeah, I know he looked at it. But that doesn't... I've mistyped comments before and corrected them. Several times on Jiggy's stream. That's why I have to be very careful with what I type. I mess up and type always. It's possible. It really is possible. Hey, there's no fault for mistakes, you know. I type fast, that's why. And I know a lot of people who went to high school with me who type fast too. So they would come by and the teacher would say, "Oh, did you mean to type this?" instead of saying, "Why did you type this?" You know, they just... You gotta understand that Jiggy and I are two sort of different YouTubers. No, you actually spelled it right, but it's possible to misspell it. I'm just letting you know that you did. Who's the second YouTuber viewing? Show thyself, if thou felt so inclined. Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's very easy to misspell. Welcome back, Fortnite. Well, here's the other thing I think was going on, and this is where I'll end the Jiggy subject. Jiggy, we're talking about how he was removed off of the live stream for possible mistypes because he types fast. That's totally understandable. I've had quite a few people have said that, but that's why I don't just rush and say, "Oh, I'm blocking this person," because I give people more of a chance to explain. Jiggy, however, he has to be very, very careful what his kids see on his phone. It can't be lewd or anything bad. We can try, definitely, we can try. But ultimately it's up to Jiggy with what the ultimate result is, the end result. That's up to Jiggy. And if it happens that way, then there are so... You know the phrase, there are a lot of fish in the sea? There are a lot of different YouTube channels that are very similar to or almost exactly like his. I'm not bashing his channel, I'm just saying that, and I'm not saying it's unique, it is unique, but it's unique in Jiggy's way. But there are a lot of other people like that were on Jiggy's chat that probably do similar things that Jiggy does. Some of which that have subscribed to each other. I would check those channels out while you're waiting for Jiggy to possibly let you back on, because they could really use some support. I know I am. If I'm not making a live stream... Well, yeah. I mean... It all goes back to whether his kids are watching. Why is my camera phasing out? So we got 4 minutes left because I've been going 3 hours. But, yeah. Everybody should have a chance to explain. That is true. Second chances should be given, yes. Or if you're on my channel, it's whatever you want to do. You know? I don't care. I don't condone swearing, but I am not going to stop anything. Maybe comment another apology and ask for him to come back. If he blocks you, then, like I said, if people block people, then the channel's not worth your time. It's like going, "I did, but he blocked me." Well, like I said, there are several other channels. There are channels other than the Jiggy family out here. I'm sure. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. There are lots of channels out here. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Come on, man. I'm subscribed. Let me tell you a secret. I'm subscribed to probably 60 different channels. Each one of them is different and unique, but they do the same generic thing. There are other child YouTube stars out here. Just gotta find them. I really don't know what to say. I mean, there are a lot of other cute child YouTube stars out here. Lots of them. Deer meat for dinner. I don't know how you feel about hunting or fishing or whatever. They have kids. Go check them out. They do vlogs. They do like Jiggy. No, seriously, Deer Meat for Dinner does the exact same thing as Jiggy does. They vlog. They cook, they hunt, they vlog. That's what they do. I have been a subscriber to their channel, and I can point out a lot of similarities to the Jiggy family right off the bat. First of all, they vlog. Second of all, they do family time. Deer meat for dinner. It's all smushed together in one word. Deer meat for dinner. If you like hunting, it's a really good channel. I haven't watched them in a while because some of their videos became annoying, but they basically do the Jiggy family stuff. They hunt and fish, though, so I would make sure that I was okay with that before I watched it. Because they really do they do all of it. But yeah, I would check them out, and I'd check out a couple other channels. Like, wow, I've been going 3 hours. So we're going to end this at 3 hours and 5 minutes. Because... Uh-huh. And they try to reply to most people's comments. Yes. They have so many subs. That's how they got all those subs. That would be a really good place to boost your channel. To get subscribers. But I would ask their permission first, because I did that on one person's channel and they blocked me. So, they're lost, but I was unintentional. Awesome. Yeah, these guys are great. I mean, they're Jiggy Family Mark II. That's how good they are. They do all kinds of stuff. I would hit the notification bell because they do a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know how often they do live videos, like Ford Tour reviews and Jiggy does, but they're great. You won't regret the subbing. Guarantee you. 2-year subscriber to this channel. 2 years. Most people won't even last on a channel. No, you won't regret it. Man, they go through and watch some of their older videos. I guarantee you, when you get off here, I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed. Let me just say a couple things they do. They hunt, they fish, they cook, they prepare the food that they hunt and fish. Do I like Zombie Go Boom? Never heard of them. Zombie Go Boom. I'll have to look them up. I don't usually watch. I'll watch a couple of channels now that I'm doing live stream, but I'm mostly trying to cater to YouTubers who are watching my channel. Trying to stay a little consistent. That's why I was so in a hurry to get the watch hours for the live stream. I am loving this. Yeah, they kept saying that the zombie apocalypse was going to come back in 2013 when I was in high school, and I'm still waiting 5 years later. But that's good information to know. Okay, well, are there any other questions that you have for me? The same thing applies too with, hey, you're good, you're good. My thing would be also, I just check around it. I would look at major sub channels bigger than Jiggy, like Deer Meat, and they have another channel. I actually haven't watched one of their videos in a while. I need to watch one. Deer Meat for Dinner. I haven't watched them in a while. But, yeah, I mean, it's a very... Who's the second viewer? Who's watching? Man, that was quick. Who's the second person watching? Hello? Oh, they're gone. But yeah, the best way to get subscribers, from what I've heard, is to go on to bigger channels and sub, like, and comment, and then start making some really good content. You are the second person. Yeah, he just showed up for a second and then he left. But yeah, if you want to hit a really large subscriber fan base, keep it clean if you can, and try to look at these guys over on the larger channels. I'm just mainly answering questions. If you're out of questions, I'm going to have to end the live stream because it's like really early in the morning where I am. So I've got some other business I got to take care of. But we will be doing another live stream tomorrow. Free speech. I'm not going to block you. It's not Butthead, is it? No, it's... Remember what I said. Remember what I said. I don't condone swearing, but I'm not going to stop people from doing it. I don't think it's a good thing to do. Guaranteed good laugh. Right there, every time. I don't have kids. So, there's no babies or anything in this room with me. So, you're safe. Unless the YouTube police come, and then I don't know what I can do. Correct, yes. Okay, well, it's pretty late where I am. If you have any other questions for me, speak now or forever hold your peace, because I'm going to head off here. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Yes, I know that there are certain YouTube channels out here, just to be said real quick, that do have kids. My only thing on that would be to be respectful to those channels and to try to slow down on the vulgarity a little bit. As for people who are just not children, do not have children, hey, I mean, what's holding you back? You know, I don't condone it. I'm not going to stop people. And I guess that's all that needs to be said. So, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are awesome. If you guys are new, like to have a laugh. Yeah, it's always good. It's good for the body to have a laugh every once in a while. That is true. Alright, Angel Contreras. I will see you guys. We'll be back live tomorrow. We're probably not going to be 3 hours live again. I don't really like making these that long, so we're going to go maximum probably an hour tomorrow, maybe half an hour, because this is kind of ridiculous. No, you can stay till the end. That's totally fine. Free country. You can do what you want. But, you know, we're not going to do these really, really late night live streams very much anymore. We're probably going to go... Who's the second viewer? You're catching me right as I'm getting ready to leave. This is never going to end. Yeah, rub a chip. No, that's just wrong. Yeah, that's wrong. Yeah, right as I'm going to leave. There's always that one guy. I think 3 hours and 10 minutes is long enough. So I want to thank everybody for watching the Ford Tour Review second live stream. My biggest advice for people is to take a look at other channels. Just do what is known as shopping around. Take a look at other channels, find your new interests, and that's how you're going to gain subscriber base, because most of the time when I go onto a channel and I take a look at people's stuff, I'll post a couple of comments and I'll subscribe, and usually they'll subscribe back. It's worked well so far. Jeez. Oh my gosh. So I want to thank you guys. I'm actually about to end the live stream. Okay, we'll go to 3:15. We'll go to 3 minutes 15 seconds. 3 hours 15 minutes. Any questions you have, this is the final offer. 3 hours 15 minutes is when the live stream's over. Go with your questions. Can we not talk about that? That's a little bit too much information for Ford to know. How long have I known Jiggy? I subscribed to Jiggy's channel probably early in March of this year. I hadn't started making content until February of this year, so I haven't really been on very many channels. I'm just a younger YouTuber getting started. Any other questions? The stream's gonna end at 3 hours 15 minutes. Guys, I'm running this long, really long. That's all. Any other questions that you guys may possibly have, Jiggy or non-Jiggy related? How long have I been laughing? My entire life. It's never gonna end. I almost laughed myself unconscious one day. I was laughing so hard. Yes, it was the guy in the truck. Oh, for God's sake. I don't need to know this information, man. TMI. I don't like it like that. When am I going to get a girlfriend? Hopefully in the near future, or I'm not going to last very long. It's possibly in the books. You guys got 4 minutes. A little less than 4 minutes. Just wanted to make you laugh. Oh. Laughter is the best medicine. Any other questions? Oh my gosh. Again, too much information for me. Good God. Oh my gosh. Comment. No. People are probably thinking of questions. I want some. There's blood. Where is blood? Oh, God. No, we're not talking about that, please. No. Ew. No. Please, no. Ugh. I don't want to know that. That's wrong. I just don't care anymore. 2 minutes. Then the stream's gonna end. We both said it at the same time. Yes, you did. 2 minutes and the stream's gonna end. If you have any more questions for me, please feel free to ask, or forever hold your peace until tomorrow evening. Yeah, I got less than 2 minutes. So I'm like seriously about to crash. It never truly gets any less funnier every time it's said. Okay, so since we don't seem to have any more questions, you got 30 seconds. Come on, you guys gotta have one question. Appropriate question, preferably. In a very, very dirty kind of way, yes. In a dirty way, yes. We got time for one more question. Ah, what the heck. You guys know I love Tools. Oh, Tool the band. I've heard some of their stuff, yes. Okay, we're going to extend it to 1 minute because we're at 3:15, but I want to make something known to everybody. Somebody's going to ask me, when am I going to be live streaming again? That's up to you guys. Would you like to see a live stream every night or every 3 nights or when? This is the last question. When are you going to go live? So my last question of the night is going to be this one. When am I going to go live again? Every 10 times a week? No. We are going to be going live at least once a night. That's up to you guys. Would you like to see a nightly live stream just like Jiggy does? Alright, we'll do that. I want to thank you guys, each and every one of you, for watching. If you guys aren't a subscriber, smash that subscribe button. If you guys like this content, leave a like. If you guys like to comment some more, please do so. There will be regular vids. Too much information, man. Ugh. And this is why I do tour reviews. But, yeah. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. We will be going live by viewer request. We will be going live every night, just like Jiggy does. But it'll be after I get through watching all of my YouTube subscriptions myself, because I'm kind of running a little behind leaving likes and comments because I'm doing live streaming. Thank goodness I finally got this feature to work. But, you know, you try to do it. Alright, thank you, Mr. Contreras, for stopping in and for sticking to it to the end. I will see you later. And guys, like I said, if you haven't liked or commented or hit that subscribe button, be sure to do so. Peace. This will be the longest live stream. These live streams are not going to go over an hour anymore because it basically is killing me. So it may actually go to half-hour increments. We'll see. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Ford Tools out. Okay, somebody else is viewing. Who's viewing? Yeah, I need some sleep. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Peace. Oh, yeah. Shoutouts, of course. Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Angel Contreras' YouTube channel and Fortnite HD's YouTube channel, please go out and do so. You just type in their names on the YouTube app or youtube.com/FortniteHD or youtube.com. Yeah, go ahead and check out Unpredictable Gamer. He's just a joker. He's cool. He's cool. We're all having fun. I will see you guys in the next video. No problem. I'll see you guys in the next video. If I can get the camera to turn off. Oh great, now it's frozen.